Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this class. This is mathematics class, and today we'll be looking at this topic, discontinuity of functions. So in this class, I will show you how to find the points of discontinuity of a given function with some examples. The first question we are looking at here is they asked us to find the points at which the function f of x, which equals 3x plus 2 divided by x squared minus 4x plus 3. We want to find the points at which this function is discontinuous. So this is the question given to us. Now if you have a rational function, that is, if you have a function expressed in fraction form, you can see this function is expressed in fraction form. You have the numerator, you have the denominator. We'll call such function rational function. So if you want to find the point of discontinuity, that's those points at which the function is not continuous. If you want to find it, you are going to set the denominator to be 0. Then when you set the denominator to be 0, you now find those points that will make the denominator to be 0. And those points will be your points of discontinuity. The reason is that if you have a function in fraction form like this, that's a rational function, then the function is discontinuous whenever the denominator is 0. So whenever the denominator is 0, those points that will make the denominator to be 0 are the points of what? Discontinuity. So we go like this. Let's start the solving. So I know that the points of discontinuity are those points that will make this denominator to be what? 0. So I'm going to set the denominator to be 0. That's x squared minus 4x plus 3. You set it to be equal to 0 and solve. Then this implies you can factorize it. You can factorize this, and if you factorize, you'll be having x squared. Let's do the factorization. X squared minus x minus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Because minus x minus 3x is the same thing as minus 4x we have at the middle here. Then what is common here is x. We can factorize x in these two terms. So we have x divided x squared, we have x, then minus x divided x, we have 1. Then here, what is common here is we can factorize minus 3. So we have minus 3, then minus 3 divided minus 3x, we have x, then minus 3 divided positive 3, we have what? Minus 1. Then we have equal to 0. We can pick the coefficients of this bracket, x, and pick the coefficient of this bracket, which is minus 3, and form a bracket, right? Then these two brackets are common. We'll pick one of them, x minus 1, then equal to 0. So we have that these brackets, this times this is giving us what? 0, which means that one of them must be 0. So we can say that this implies that x minus 3 is 0. That's the first bracket is 0, or the second bracket is 0. X minus 1 is 0. So if you solve clearly, if you move minus 3 to the right, you have that x is equal to positive 3 because the sign will change. Then if you move minus 1 to the right, you have that x is positive 1. So the points, therefore, the required points are, so we got what? X3, x equals what? 3, and x equals 1. So when x is 3 and when x is 1, you are going to get that this function will be what? Discontinuous. Why? Because x equals to 3 and x equals to 1 will make the denominator to be what? 0.